We are starting chapter 12. The chapter 12 is areas and volume of solids. The solids means it's a 3D. So chapter 11 was 2D. It was the flat area only. Now it's a solid. It's the so the area refers to the surface area, and the volume is how much volume you can put in a solid like this. Okay, so the picture is going to be 3D. Okay, so with the warm-up, we are going to go over the concept of surface area. The surface area is the area that you can paint. So you can paint up here, you can paint the bottom here, you can paint these sides, and then you can paint the side in the back, right? So that's the surface area. So how do we get this? First, what is the area of the trapezoid top or base shown below? So first you're gonna get this area and this area. Right? So these are called bases of solids, or the prism in this case. Okay, this is a trapezoid prism, and you remember how to get to this area. This is the top plus the bottom times the height times 1/2. So 12 plus 6 times 4 times 1/2. So that would be 18 times 2, so that's 9. Right? Is it? Wait, that's 2, 18, so sorry, 36. What am I saying? 36. Okay, so, and then, what is the area of each rectangle to form the wall side of the prism? So, you see, these are all rectangles, right? These are all rectangles. So, this rectangle is 5 times 10. Centimeters squared. This rectangle is 6 times 10. And this rectangle is 5 times 10. And in the back, this is 12 times 10. Okay, so that covers all these 4 sides of this prism. So if you are looking for the surface area, the total surface area, which is all the areas that you can paint, so the top, the bottom, the 4 sides, you'd get 32 plus 32 plus 50 plus 60 plus 50 plus 120, and you add all these, and then you get 352. 50. No, I'm sorry, 36 and 36. 36 and 36, so 352 centimeter squared. Okay, so this is called surface area, or total surface area. Okay, total surface area, or surface area. Okay, and so that's this total surface area of the prism. So the area of the side, just adding these, so that would be what? 80, this is 200, so 300? Is it? No. 100, and this is 60, sorry. This is 60. So 280? Yeah, 280. 280 centimeters squared. And this is called the lateral area. Okay, so the total surface area is lateral area. So the total surface area is lateral area plus 2 of the base area. And that's how you get it. So 352 is 280 plus 2 of the 36. And then that's how it works. And in terms of getting the lateral area, you actually can do the perimeter of the base times the height. So if you look at it, the heights are all consistent, right? So if you can add these times the height, and this is called the perimeter. So the lateral area, you can also get perimeter times height. And the perimeter in this case is 10, this is 20, this is 18, so 28. 28 times 10 is 280. Okay, so that's the basic concept of the lateral area. Okay, and that's what's in this packet. But as you see, there's really nothing new. You kind of, if I asked you to calculate the total surface area of this, you could have done this without learning anything new. Okay, so objective for 12.1 is identify parts of prisms. So 12.1 is a prism, which is the solid that is like this. These are all called prism. Okay, the pyramid is like this. That's a pyramid. Okay, and then the cylinder and cones, the cylinders like this, right? And then the cone is like that. Okay, so this is 12.1, this is 12.2, and these are 12.3. Okay, and then you have a sphere, and the area volume is similar solids. Okay, so it's only 5 sections in this chapter. So 12.1 is a prism, and find the lateral area, total area, and volume of right prisms. And next page I explain what right prisms are. Okay, all right, so these are all prisms. Okay, and when the height, or this length right here is called lateral edges. Lateral edges are not perpendicular to the base. That is called oblique prism. Okay, see, oblique pentagonal prism. We are not going to deal with these. This is we are not going to, this introduces, it's just outside of scope of the curriculum. Okay, so these are right rectangular prism, right triangular prism. These are right prism because these lateral edges are perpendicular to the base. That's what we are dealing with in this section. Okay, so when we say prism, we can assume it's a right prism. And you can be a triangular prism, you can be rectangular prism, it could be pentagon, hexagon, depending on the shape of the base. And as you see, all the lateral areas are always rectangle for right prisms. The only variations are the shape of the base. Okay? All right. So here is the total area is lateral area plus 2 base. That's what we saw in the warm-up. And here is the theorem 12.1. The lateral area of a right prism equals the perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. The lateral area is perimeter times height. We also looked at this in the warm-up. Okay, so let's move on to volume. And you learned how to calculate volume in elementary school. It's the you do just a base. In this case, the height goes this way, right? But the area of the base times the height is the volume. So the base area times height is the volume. So the theorem 12.3, the volume of a right prism equals the area of the base times the height of the prism. The volume is base times height. So it kind of makes sense. It's really nothing new here. Okay, so a right rectangular prism is shown. The volume is 315. Find the total area. Okay, so if you have the area of the triangle and you have the volume, you can get the height. And once you get the height, you can get the total area. Okay, so try this. I think you can do this. Okay, and then here is a refer to the rectangular solid with dimension LW and H. Complete the table. And for the cube, I think this is a good practice. I want you to do odds here for homework. So you do 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Okay, and make sure you check your answers. Okay, I'm looking for problems to do together before we end this video. Okay, so a right triangular prism has a lateral area of 120 centimeters. If the base edges are 4, 5, 6 centimeters long, find the height of the prism. Okay, so the lateral area, you remember, is perimeter times height, right? which is 120. Okay, and the perimeter of this triangle is 4, 5, and 6. So the perimeter is 4 plus 5 plus 6, which is 15, right? So 15 times height is 120. So the height is 120 over 15. So what is that? 540 over 5? Which is 8. Okay, so 8 centimeters. Okay, that wasn't bad. If the length, width, and height of a rectangular solids are all tripled, the lateral area is multiplied by question mark, the total area is multiplied by question mark, and the volume is multiplied by question mark. So this kind of like starting to kind of look like similar one that we do in 12.5, but it's a good preview. So let's just look at it. Okay, so this is the length, right? This is the length ratio, all tripled. So if the original was x, rectangular solids, so let's just say it was x and x and x, right? So now it's 3x, 3x, and 3x. So let's say it was a cube. It doesn't matter, just to demonstrate the point. Okay, so it was x, x, and x. And now it's 3x, 3x, and 3x, right? So just conceptually, to get an area, you're multiplying two things, right? This is the base times, this is the base area, this is the area, this is the area. So if you get 3 times 3, you get squared. So you're gonna get 9x, right? Because 3x times 3x, the area is gonna be 9 times. And if this area is going to be 9 times large, the side area is going to be 9 times large, this is going to be 9 times large, because this is all 3x, this is 3x, right? 9 times large. So this is going to be multiplied by 9. And total area, also it's area. So it's the sum of the square terms. So again, the square term is 9x, so the 9 times, right? 9 times as large. Okay, and then the volume now is multiplying 3 times. So this is 3 times and this is 3 times, but this is also 3 times. So you have to multiply 3 times, so it's going to be 27. Okay, we do more of this in 12.5 if you don't get it, but the idea is if it's area, the ratio is going to be squared. If it's a volume, ratio is going to be cubed. Okay, and let's see, facts about the base of a right prism and the height of the prism are given. Sketch each prism and find the lateral area, total area, and volume. You can just do this for homework. Okay, and I think we can do the rest in the class. Yeah. All right, we're done.